Well, we always joke that April is a winter month here in Maine.
Yeah.
So
we're not really joking.
here we
though.
are.
We're not really
Yeah.
joking. Was it like Mannix was the one who I know he wasn't the one who started it per se, but
he harped
We
on
can say
it.
he coined it.
he
Yeah.
popularized it,
Yeah.
and right, correct.
Yeah,
Most
here
of
we
the time,
are.
correct. You get because you know what it is, guys. When it's a really nice day, it's noteworthy, which means normally it's not. You know, like if
fair.
it's nice in April, like yeah, great, but it's not what you would expect. Today was a split state forecast where northern Maine actually saw some sun, a lot of sun. The mountains as well. Meanwhile, on the coastline, cloudy and a little bit dreary. So we had a storm system miss to our south and east throughout the day today. That storm missed, but this piece of energy out towards Toronto is actually going to catch up with it and phase together over Maine tomorrow. So phasing means when two pieces of energy in the atmosphere join together, and we're going to see that over Maine tomorrow, and that will give us some mixed precipitation. Now tonight, it's quiet. There's not a whole lot going on. Isolated rain or snow shower. Temperatures at or just a little bit above freezing. And even tomorrow morning's commute should not be an issue. Most of us are just cloudy. But when we get to about mid to late morning tomorrow morning, this system that missed us and this piece of energy are going to start coming together and filling in that precipitation shield, which will look like mainly rain along the coastline and snow farther inland. There could be some wet snowflakes along the coast. I don't think it really matters. It'll be in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees either way. And even inland where it's snowing, it's the middle of the day in April. And so the accumulation is going to be hard to come by outside the higher terrain during the day on Tuesday. But it gets more interesting around 5 or 6 o'clock tomorrow late afternoon into the evening. Now the sun angle starts to wane a little bit, and that's when we start to get some accumulation going, I think, especially over central and northern Maine. And that continues into the evening on Tuesday, and that's when we start sticking it. Temperatures freezing or below, the sun not a factor anymore. That snow continues into the early morning hours on Wednesday, and I think that's where most of our accumulation comes from. The rest of the day will be periods of snow that really aren't all that impactful. They don't really stick very well. So that's where the snow accumulation is highest, 3 to 6 inches north of Bangor. 1 to 3, I think a lot of that's going to be mountains though. I would be surprised if Augusta ends up with an inch or two of snow. I think most of it will be in the higher terrain and then nothing mid-coast, southern coastal Maine, just rain with some snowflakes mixed in. Wednesday and Thursday look good. Friday we start to cloud up, so it's trending down just in time for the weekend, which I love. And then a storm arrives on Saturday, which looks like rain and maybe some mountain snow, and then another one perhaps on Sunday. So that's kind of been our weekends lately. They haven't been amazing weather-wise. We do get the 2 nice days in there. Wednesday and Thursday look good. And then we'll see if we can warm things up a little bit next week into the mid-50s at least, it looks like, on Monday, which will be pleasant. But so tomorrow, again, a lot of snow. You know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of snow that can come down, even at a decent clip. It doesn't quite stick.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
the sun sets, different game
That
at that point.
changes. All right. Keith, thank you.